Ugly gang shit. I get Wait, is it Malloy? I get high, everything is okay. Even though I'm high every second of the day. I've been through this before, so it's just a replay. I wake up in the morning and I do the same thing. I get high, everything is okay. Even though I'm high every second of the day. Yeah, I've been through this before, so it's just a replay. Yeah, I wake up in the morning and I do the same thing. Smoking on exotic weed, killing bad energy. I don't let it get to me, so they try to get me in my dream, but all my demons died out. I feel so alive now. You can't kill my vibe now. You can't bring my high down. I can feel the energy, and yes, the past is history. Heavy meditation keeping me away from misery. Walking through the galaxy, when I wake up back to reality, I get so fucking high, I can't feel anything. Light another blunt, all my problems start to drain. Henny in my cup, cause it numbs my brain. I'm so fucked up that I can't think. I'm so fucked up that I can't think. I get high, everything is okay. Even though I'm high every second of the day. I've been through this before, so it's just a replay. I wake up in the morning and I do the same thing. I get high, everything is okay. Even though I'm high every second of the day. Yeah, I've been through this before, so it's just a replay. Yeah, I wake up in the morning and I do the same thing. I get high, everything is okay. Even though I'm high every second of the day. Yeah, I've been through this before, so it's just a replay. Yeah, I wake up in the morning and I do the same thing. I get high, everything is okay. Even though I'm high every second of the day. Yeah, I've been through this before, so it's just a replay. Yeah, I wake up in the morning and I do the same thing.
Good morning, jerk-offs. How are you doing this morning? I gotta yell because we're mowing the lawn. Oh, I forgot to bring up T-Eruption.
I'm here. Hi, what's up?
Good morning, everybody. How you guys doing?
Jesus Louise.
Hit that button, you all. That's what Gear says. Hit that like button. Grant says, top of the morning to you, jerk-offs.
What's up, brother? Hey, I got a few.
Glitter bombs, buys.
I got a few.
What's up, squirrels? Good morning, everybody.
I got a few good fishing spots that you can fucking try out, man.
Yeah, tell me when we're off the air.
No, I want to tell you on here so everybody bum rushes.
What's up, Bodie? Good morning. Good morning. Oh, good evening to you, sir.
Coffee's hot.
Oh, you got a new little thermos?
It's not a new one. I've been had that, boy. I tell you what.
Oh, so you just started not spending money or something?
Well, I just don't want to fucking buy a $2 coffee every day when I can make it at home.
Well, guess what? I got a solution for you.
Don't drink coffee?
Nope. You go to Circle K, you buy a $7 card thing, rewards thing, or whatever it's called, and you get a free drink every single day of the month. That includes coffee. That includes slushies.
What? So
that includes fountain pops.
$7 a month?
$7 a month, and you can have a free drink every single day. That means coffee.
Is that a paid ad?
It should be. What's up, Bahama John?
Bahama John.
Good morning.
It's
Happy Labor Day.
That's why my daddy's not at work.
We never stop working.
Yeah. We ain't off for Labor Day, bruh.
Why? Because we light it up.
Why? Because we don't do no labor. We just sit here and talk.
Laborious.
Laborious tasks.
I want a coffee now.
You want a coffee? No, it's fucking midnight.
It's
dude.
Almost midnight. Where
Chill out,
it's
buddy.
Like probably 10 or 11.
You're gonna have a night terror. I'm not allowed to drink coffee after 12 noon.
Circle K by my house they're a brand new Circle K, and I think that might be just for now type thing. What up, Frank? Good morning, jerks. How you doing?
A los pachos.
10 p.m. Yeah,
no,
that's what I thought.
PM. I don't approve of it, Bodie. I don't.
Coffee's good at any time.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Today is the first day of no smokes. Squirrel says no cigarettes for squirrels.
Wow!
Today.
Congratulations, squirrels.
Yeah,
I applaud that.
Nothing but love and what is it called? Good vibes and motivation for you. Anytime you want a cigarette, just say, fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. Everybody say, fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. I'm drinking a Coors Light in preparation for running the Hamtramck canoe races. That sounds like a good day.
You know what happened yesterday?
Morning jerk offs. What happened?
I was setting, you know how I was saying I talked to...
About to get pelted by hundreds of water balloons. That sounds like an even better day.
Yeah.
I wish I could throw them at you.
I was talking
for Monster. What up?
When I told you I
Good morning.
Talked to Jessica's daughter, you know,
yep.
she's
and
you know, now I got to tell Jessica what she said. So I tried to like nonchalantly.
You have to do it in a way where it doesn't break the trust of
me and her.
Yes,
you know.
Yes.
Well, what I did is I told Jessica, and I just let her know, you know, what the fuck I
witnessed.
Yeah, what I was listening to and what I was doing. And I was like, I got to be the good mediator if I'm going to be a good stepdad or something like that, you know, because she trusts me to tell me that. And
right.
I told Jessica about it, and I mended a relationship between Jessica and her teen daughter. Like so much that because Jessica understood, Kim started crying, was so happy, like, because now, you know, she wanted she's just always
you have built a bridge.
Yes.
Yes.
And then I let them cross it.
Yes.
But
correct.
They had to solve my riddle first.
Frank says he's trying to fit this new motor in Lando's dirt bike. What up, Reddy? Good morning, sir.
Ready to hit.
Good to see
fire.
you. Hello, doubles, troubles, jerks, oh brains.
Jerking no brain. Jerk no brains.
Yeah. Way to go, T-Rup.
Dude.
Well done, T.
I feel good about it. I feel good that I did that. Like
you should, because that's what life's about.
Because Jessica was
that right there. That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
That's what we're supposed to be doing.
Jessica was fearing that she was losing her daughter. You know what I'm saying?
What up, Triple B?
And I was like, you know what?
Just got to communicate.
And then
on both sides.
And then I said, Kim, let me lay it down this way. Here's like a handful of rules that these are the ones that I'm 100% fucking not okay with. No sex, no drugs, no vapes. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't lie to us. If you have something to say it to us. Anything you can say, as long as you're honest. Anything you can say, and you can tell me anything. You know, I just want her to feel safe when she comes and talks to us. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, we're not gonna blow up on her or take it out of hand or anything like that.
Yep. That's good. I learned
that from like you and Ryan. I talked to Kim like an adult. I didn't talk to her like she was a 13-year-old kid.
Well,
I talked to her like she's an adult. So what do you want, Kim?
Communication is the key to everything and fix a lot of broken. Just talk. That's true.
Yeah. I was taking Kim home from skating and she opened up a little bit. So I literally parked in her driveway or Jessica's driveway and just I turned my car off and I talked to Kim for about an hour. Mm-hmm. So we, you know, just sat there and talked like, Kim, whatever you want to say it now.
Squirrel says, sending love to Jody. Hope she's okay. Yep. Nothing but love to Jody.
Can't wait to tell her how much love you guys give her.
100%. Squirrel says
Yep.
communication.
That's I don't know.
You're gonna hit that bong over there, or are you just gonna
I felt
fucking let
pretty
it
good.
sit there? This is called light it up, boy.
Hey, I was talking about
Come
fucking
on.
fatherly shit, bro. You should be happy because I learned
I
it from
am
you
happy.
and Ryan.
Yeah, I am. It's a proud dad moment. Okay, I get it. Jody's dad died, Frank. So she's taking care of everything. Best Aussie way to start making a Yankees day at Brain Jerk at midnight here, a.m.
Let's light it up.
Hot fire. Let's do this. Ready says. Family first. Yep. That's how we do it. Good job. Listening is key, and giving feedback builds a bond of trust.
Yeah, and I
Good morning, Rebecca.
I wanted Jessica to know that because Jessica's desperately trying to mend her relationship with her kids. So I had to like, Jessica, don't fucking tell on me. But look, and then Jessica took it like she went there and cleaned Kim's room with her, and they just started talking, and now they're at a whole nother level of the relationship now. Now it's a mom and a fucking teenager relationship instead of mom and kids, you know?
Yep. And that's where, the older they get, the more you can be friends with them.
Yeah, because
my job is not to be their friend right now. Yes, I can be friendly, and build a friendship of sorts, but my job to teach them and show them the way is more important than them liking me.
I think that it is. And I think that
what up, Dino? Good morning.
You already have a little bit of different relationship between you and Adri than you're starting to, now she's a teenager. Now you got to you got to mend it differently than you do your other kids, but you still, I mean, I don't know that you got to do shit. You got to do
Frank
shit.
says, sorry to hear that. Yeah, everybody's sending Jody love. Burnt my fingertip. T-Rup scared me. Reddy says, I've hopped off live stream calls to put the dad cape. Then I cry my babies need me and run off. Yep. Don't need them anymore. That's going to be a sad day. But single mothers are a rock in a hard place to be a mom and the best friend. Gotta have boundaries to each. Yep.
Well, Jessica,
that's true.
Jessica basically was a single mom. Nobody really cared to help her raise the kids, and now one of my main things about me and Jess's relationship is I want to be friends with her kids. I want to fucking be able to teach them. Maybe I'm not the fucking smartest guy in the world, but my dad is a really good dad. And if I just follow what he tried to tell me and I didn't listen to,
you're surrounded by good dads.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And like I've learned from, if I have a question, I have a whole list of people.
A lot of the things like my dad would say, like, you'll understand one day when you have kids of your own. And it's like, well, those days have come.
Yeah,
I understand a lot.
Like, holy shit.
But
yeah, when you were a jackass and you were like, dude, fuck him, bro. Fuck that guy.
Hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Aussie.
I talked to my dad about it. He was up when I came home. It was like a fucking 11:30. He was up playing Fortnite. Like fucking.
Frank says,
"Don't you have a life?"
He loves Fortnite,
right? And then I talked to him about it, and he says, "What do you think I had to do with you fucking kids?" Because my mom left when I was young, and so he had to go through the teenage. I was just getting to the teenage stage, and Lena was 4 years out of it. So Lena. And it was crazy. And that's what he was saying. He's like, dude, I don't know how to I still don't know how to raise kids.
Yeah. Thumbs up slammed. Thank you, Reddy. Grant says, for the acceptance to let a man into a situation with her child is huge, T. That's awesome to gain her child's respect.
Well, she's a really good kid.
And that's the thing. You're not even just, it's not like you're her friend, but she respects you.
Yeah. And she knows I don't want to hurt her.
Talk to you, and yeah, that's a good thing.
Well, you know how I learned that? Through Brain Jerk. I start telling shit that's relatable. Cause I was like, Kim, what do you think? People still make fun of me.
all day, every day.
I said, but you know what I do? I laugh at what they make fun of me about, and then I tell them something that's even more truer and more funny about me. You know, and then she's like, that's mean that people pick on you. I said, dude, but I make them laugh when they do it. And they're like, well, I can't really pick on the guy, but
a lot of times the beginning, like if someone's picking on you per se, just a little bit, that's just because they're seeing, you know, what kind of person are you? Are you going to get butthurt or are you going to joke around too?
Yep.
You know, that's it. Once you get butthurt, I was like, okay, it is what it is.
Well, because I told Kim, I walk into the cage and start poking.
It's everything. Comedy. Ever since I've been young, when people, I go with the same approach. Somebody sits and makes fun of me and shit and laughs, I'll laugh with them too. And you can make fun of them and you fucking make fun of yourself, laugh at it. Now you don't let it hurt because you're already secure with who you are. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah, you got.
I'm gonna be me no matter what.
Yeah, you gotta.
As long as it's for fun and you're not being. Yeah, right here, Bahamas says, if I can tell someone is poking me maliciously, I call it out immediately. Yep. Yeah. 100%. Exactly. Well, that's facts. Because I do the same thing to T-Rup. We've done that through text and through person.
Yes.
Person.
Yes.
Like, bro, no. Stop for a second.
Wait, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Wait, what's the root of this issue?
Why is this happening?
What is watering this plant?
Why are you
getting make it grow so hard?
Why are you getting illogical at this point?
Why are you saying stupid shit that doesn't make sense to anything we're talking about? Yeah.
Tell me something I don't know about me. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, dude, I know my fucking flaws too, man.
What up, Dakota?
What's up, bro?
Good morning. Good morning. My dog's laying at my side right now. Yeah.
Her eyes are rolled in the back of her head.
She's a pretty girl.
Yeah, that was cool.
So what did you end up doing yesterday? I ended up sleeping all day. I took most of yesterday to sleep.
Honestly, I sat and hung out with my dad, my sister, and my wife.
What up, Beavis?
Let Jessica go home and clean the kids' rooms with them, and they had a good talk and fucking yeah, pretty much.
Okay, that was your whole day.
Just over here.
That's a lie. We went and said goodbye to Michael.
Oh my God! At 1 o'clock.
Yeah, we went yesterday.
No, at 1 o'clock.
He leaves. Yep, he leaves today for the Marines.
Mucho lovo.
They're gonna put him in 14-day quarantine. Then he's off to boot camp. So when he's in this quarantine, he doesn't get a TV, his phone. He gets nothing.
All he has to do is
entertainment.
Work out.
Yep.
They shout over the intercom at the hotel.
He gets to hang out with people 2 times in the whole 2 weeks, like once a week. They get to train together.
I think that's good mentally and it's good physically because I think that they get a free 14 days to
I can't think of like what Ryan's going through right now. His son's about to go be a Marine.
Dude, and like I hate to say it, but it's scary at first because you got to think. Dude,
that's why I told him exactly. They're gonna treat you like absolute scum at first. They're gonna break you down. So as long as you go with it and don't fight it, it's all good.
They break you down to the core, and then they build you up to be who they want you to be.
Yep. Much love and respect to that young man. And you know, Michael's the coolest teenager we ever met.
Oh yeah. Way cooler than I ever was.
He was way more strong-minded, way more fucking
just
mature.
Him getting in the car and driving to that place.
He's like a man already.
Yeah. You're a man. You're a man if you're going to drive to a place to literally sit. You're putting yourself in jail for 14 days and then going to hell jail for 15 weeks. And then you're going to have a good life because you're going to be a totally different person when you come out.
I don't think he'll be totally different, but he'll be,
because I think he was disciplined already.
Yes, that's what I mean. He's not gonna be like he'll be different. Don't get me wrong, but he won't be like if I were to have gone in and come back out type thing. Michael's already trained in martial arts. He's already double black belt. He's already respect. You know, when I said he would probably go in again, I bet you he does.
I bet you he retires from the military.
I bet you he's that type of guy where
they would like him to be a drill sergeant because he already learned about respect, listening, you know, or taking orders.
like when it comes to the combat part
Mhm.
of training, he's gonna dominate.
Like he might be the instructor.
No,
Like
boot camp doesn't let you do that.
No, I'm talking. You know what? I'm just like
Eventually,
just jobs out. You know,
you know,
because what my
he's gonna be an MP when he's done
what my cousin did
training
was he just every couple of years he would just switch his job up because he wanted to. You know, and my one of my brother's best friends growing up, he's fucking doing the same thing in the Air Force. Was a drill sergeant, wanted to fucking now he's in the office chilling. You know. I think what they do is they get, you know, because a lot of people get bored of a job that they're doing, you know, and then fucking after you're bored, you're allowed to fucking do another job. You're allowed to go do something else. So you're allowed to hit.
Hey, guess what, bud? You're allowed to do that every day of your life.
You're right. True statement.
What the fuck? Reload that. Don't give T-Ruff any more bowls.
Hey, dude. But then you quit and start over a new job. You're a jackass in real life.
Why? Because society says so?
Society.
What up, spooky in the house?
Society.
He says, doesn't hurt to learn something new. That's facts. Every single day. It doesn't hurt at all. I try to learn something every day, even if it's something small. Like yesterday, I learned how to take care of powdery mildew. I do it because I can, Reddy says. Yeah. Good to see you, Steven.
Good to see you, bro.
Oh, man. Is it 22? Not quite yet.
Were you about to do the Earth Dweller?
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of the Earth Dweller today.
What up, Simply? Yeah, today's Earth Dweller is creepy.
So before we go into the Earth Dweller, can you tell me the origin of how you figured this out?
I make a list. There's this awesome thing called YouTube.
No, what I do.
and Google and YouTube, you just type things in and they show up.
What I do.
YouTube has lots of top 10 lists of different categories.
Different rarest animals, scariest animals.
Yeah, so I got a list over here. Also, you know, you guys give me, I got 2-page list.
Yeah, because remember I jumped on 15 most rarest animals in the world and I just started writing them down. But now what I do is this dude Coyote
Scale worm, dangerous fish is what it's on.
Okay. Well, this dude Coyote Peterson,
sounds like my buddy Mulhoon Peterson.
he lets animals like bite. I think that's how he got famous, is he let animals and shit sting him or something. Like he just, you know.
You gotta spray him, Bahama
Yan. I forget what I was talking about. Oh yeah, but he goes around kind of like Steve Irwin, and he's just taking little areas of these places and he's going and just trying to find critters. So it's like whatever critter he stumbles upon is what you learn about.
You yourself are the only one in charge of change for yourself.
Yep.
Facts.
Starts with you.
That is factual. Bro, your shirt is stellar. Which one?
Yours?
Mine?
Yeah. Because I said that.
Oh, thank you.
I said that this morning in my head. I didn't want to give you the satisfaction.
Thank you.
But
I was hoping somebody would notice how cool my shirt was.
Nobody fucking cares what you wear, Josh.
Thank you.
Nobody fucking cares.
Look at that. Look at that.
He's got pajama bottoms.
And on the bottom it says you. It says, who are you? So who are you, T-Rup?
I'm a fucking.
And then on the back,
We're all what?
We're all mad here.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, but yeah.
Boom, boom, sugar,
Wow,
boom,
Josh,
boom.
you're so woke.
Thank you. Thank you.
You fucking faggot. Damn it.
Why do you say things like that?
I don't know, because you're fucking woke. You slept so long yesterday, you're woke.
I slept for probably 16 hours yesterday.
He woke up and he was woke.
Simply says, give Jody a big hug for me. Tell her I'm sending bunch of love for her and good vibes.
Good vibes.
Thank you, everybody, for Jody's love.
We're gonna give her. We're gonna tell you guys. Or we're gonna tell her you've been giving.
Victoria, good morning, gorgeous. She says, "Good morning, fellas. Sorry I made noise. I was trying to multitask."
Paying her bills while she's mowing the grass.
Love it, man. I'm a t-shirt fella. Also, I like having t-shirts that not everybody has. I've seen multiple people with the t-shirt though.
I'm a secondhand store guy.
Alice in Wonderland, stay away from rabbit holes.
Holes.
I love rabbit holes.
It's wabbit season.
I literally was T.
What? No, she wasn't. You pissed me off, Victoria. That was a good joke, and then you said it was literal. Like I actually knew or something. Yep, just cutting my front yard and fucking paying the fucking cable bill. I'm like, what? Who does that?
My girlfriend.
She's on her phone while she's driving.
And she says, this is September 15th starts wabbit season.
It is.
I like rabbit.
Rabbit's actually pretty good, dude. My dad, one of the main reasons why I don't like
Wascally wabbit.
No. One of the main reasons why I don't like the form of eating animals and killing animals is because my dad cooked a whole rabbit on the grill one time.
Yeah.
They cut its head off and gutted it.
Mm-hmm.
And it tasted really good. I ate the whole thing, but
it's delicious.
I was not okay with it.
It's delicious, especially when it's cooked right.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've had rabbit, like biscuits and gravy, kind of, but rabbit. And that was the best gravy I've ever had in my life. Rabbit gravy. Rabbit gravy.
I don't know. I don't support it.
Why?
Because it was the whole body, and I was eating off of
what else would it be?
I felt like a barbarian. My dad forced me to be a barbarian.
She's taking Caleb rabbit season. Oh yeah. Shit, I'm gonna get my hunting.
Youth hunts, ain't he?
I'm gonna get my hunting license and go hunting. All my friends hunt, so it'd be real easy to be like, yo,
all my friends are dead.
I was talking rabbit holes, not rabbit meat. Jeez.
I'll do a fucking, I'll go sit while you guys bird hunt.
Oh, I love this. Never mind.
I'll go sit while you guys bird hunt.
Small game is so much fun. Favorite is squirrel. Just walk about, smoke some weed, and look up.
Mm-hmm. A little 22.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I seen a squirrel get shot with a 22 4 times and didn't die.
Wrong rabbit. Yeah, that's funny. Good morning, Ryan. How are you doing this morning? We were just talking about, I can't imagine what you're going through right now, knowing that your little boy is about to leave for the Marines in just 4 hours. He's already
4 hours. Yeah. It's like 2.5.
2.5 hours.
Boy, oh boy.
Caleb and his apprentice had his apprentice license. I got mine. Got to harvest our din. That's right.
Oh, he has his
rabbit and squirrel's good for you.
Yeah, it's that youth hunt. That youth hunt, whatever. I had one of those when I was little, when my dad thought I was going to be a hunter.
It says it's unreal.
There's going to be more badass. He was already like the most badass kid I knew, and now he's going to be even more badass.
He's going to be a badass, 100%. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if dude was capable of joining the CIA or the FBI afterwards type shit. Like, I swear to God, that's how anything Michael would put his mind to, he could accomplish.
Isn't he a 2nd degree black belt going into the fucking Marines?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the dude knows.
He's an animal.
Yeah, dude. So the dude knows about listening. Okay, motherfucker. All right.
Like he's already a grown man in his mind. You know what I mean?
I don't even think they'll break him.
No, it'll be a. That's what I'm saying. He's not gonna get broken. He's not gonna. He'll comply.
Yeah.
But he's not gonna get broken.
Yeah.
A little bit here and there. They're gonna break his body.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's gonna feel
and
like
it'll hurt his mind, and his mind will be 100% stronger. I'm not saying they can't break him, but it's not gonna be like him fighting the system.
But he already knows how to.
He's not going to fight the system. He's going to comply because
he knows how to listen and fucking.
Some of those dudes, they just try to be a hard ass. Yeah, and he's not one of them.
He's not. Yeah,
he'll kick your ass, but he's not being that disrespectful. 410 gauge is the ideal early season bolt action Mossberg. Nice gun.
I like my favorite gun to shoot for accuracy is a 22.
I love 22s.
Give me a 22 long bullet, dude. I'll hit any target.
I'll shoot earth dwellers all day, especially this one.
This is the earth dweller of the day. Earth dweller
This
of the day.
This
is the earth dweller of the day. This is the earth dweller of the day.
This is the earth dweller of the day.
This is the earth dweller of the day.
See what's walking on this earth. Crawling on this earth.
Okay.
What is the earth dweller of the day? What?
100%. If this was crawling on the earth, I would step on it. But
this thing is horrifying.
Yes. I don't know how Josh fucking figured this out, but this thing is it's called a scale worm. So the reason why it's called a scale worm is because you see those looking like they're scales. They're just hair follicles and shit like that. And it looks like scales. That's why they call them scale worms. They travel through those hairs.
What up, No Fly GVG?
They travel with those hairs on the side of their body. They just travel around there and travel around the bottom of the ocean. They live depths like super, 50 meters or 500 meters or more.
That's like its tongue that shoots out of it.
Yeah, and then okay, the top right with the scales on it, that's what it looks like. And then that fucking head pops out. It is actually the one of the hardest predators down in the deep depths of the ocean. They don't have a lot of information on them, because a lot of them live in the Antarctic, the Arctic Ocean, and it's cold, and they live at far depths, so they only get to do research on these worms with a robotic. So what they do is they have a robot submarine, and it has little jars on it, and they capture the worm in the jars, and that's how the scientists study it through the different fucking different files on the fucking computer or whatever. They scan it and shit like that. Most of them eat whatever crawling on the bottom, crustaceans, anything that goes
How
down
big
there
do they
pretty
get?
much. That's where this is what they base the tremors worms off of. and
Aliens.
The alien, it looks like the alien because it literally opens its face and shoots out another face.
You know how big it gets?
20 centimeters?
Yep. 0.2 to 10 inches or 0.5 to 25 centimeters.
So
it
has
has 12
that is?
overlapping scales.
You know how little that is, though?
It's 12.
And it's the fucking apex predator of the ocean floor. Some of them live mid-ocean, too. And they have these long tentacle-like thingies that are all their nerves, and that's how they detect what's going on in the water.
A sea mouse, huh?
A what?
Its family is part of the sea mouse. I'm gonna have to click on this to check the sea mouse out. Oh, it's very similar. Here, I'll pull up a video. You want me to pull up a video?
Yeah, but hold on. Let me tell this first. While you're doing it, they are believed to be, because most of these, most of them that they've researched, they are believed that all of them are asexual, so they can shoot eggs out and then shoot sperm out to fertilize them eggs. And I asked my dad.
Glad I'll never be in those waters. Greg says.
My dad.
Good morning, Kara.
I asked my dad about this. I was like, "Do you think all worms are asexual? Because a lot of worms, it's things that they call worms, are asexual. Is that like a thing for it? Like you have to be one of these weird ass critters that fucks itself, and then you're a worm? You know? So I'm like a worm. No, I'm just kidding.
It's a horrible joke.
That was terrible. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
But I did ask my dad that, and he totally didn't think it was a good joke either.
Do you know the best place in your house to pretend?
It's because it was a shitty joke.
This
is the worst joke I ever heard.
Dude. You know what, dude?
You're way better than
I'm not a comedian, okay?
You're way better than that.
I know. I'm sorry, dude.
Oh, shoot. I made it too big.
Wow, dude. Wow, dude.
Check that thing out. That's the bottom of it.
And the head shoots out.
That's crazy. Good morning, Danny Hansen.
What up, bro?
Is it not playing or
Yes,
what?
Worm Week is quite a catchy name. In this Sound of the Week, we will be looking at this rather horrifying worm. The piece of gold glittery nightmare fuel you've been looking at on your screen is called the Antarctic scale worm, an animal with the mouth of a xenomorph and the body of a microfiber mop. These worms are members of the family Polynodae, the family that is made up of all other scale worms. This also makes them polychaetes, the well-known class of annelids that contain such infamous worms as bobbit worms and Christmas tree worms. So the Antarctic scale worm is in good company. So where would a nightmarish demon worm like this live? Well, of course it lives exactly where you'd expect such horrors to live, deep down in the frigid South Atlantic and Southern Ocean. You'll find these 20cm long worms at depths of over 500 meters and down, so at least they are well hidden from the world. The problem with this cold, dark and remote habitat is that it means they are very hard to study. Though you may think that this is a good thing because who on earth would want to spend more time with a worm like this, it does mean that there is not a lot to go on when, let's say, perhaps making a video about them. It is currently unknown what these worms eat due to the previously mentioned difficulty in studying them. However, all hope is not lost. As they are scale worms, it's safe to assume they eat similar things to other scale worms. This includes crustaceans, echinoderms, various zooplankton, and of course other scale worms. Perhaps one of the most interesting things about the Antarctic scale worm that we do know is the way in which it feeds. The head-like appendage that is seen in most images of the scale worm is actually normally hidden. This mouth folds into the main body of the worm, so most of the time all you see is the nice pretty golden body. When feeding, the head then strikes out of the body like a xenomorph from the Alien franchise. This in some ways makes the worm even more terrifying than before, because you might not even realize what it is until it suddenly pops its head out.
On the back. You see it?
As you may well have guessed by now, we also don't know much about the worm's breeding behavior, but we do know how many other species of scale worm breed, and so it's not unreasonable to assume the Antarctic scale worm breeding behavior would be much the same. The problem is there are about 4 possibilities of how this may happen. Some worms are hermaphrodites, meaning they could release eggs and sperm at the same time to reproduce asexually. Many of these worms also have the ability to segment themselves and create new, smaller, genetically identical copies of themselves, again asexual reproduction. However, most polychaetes are not hermaphrodites, which means the Antarctic scale worm might not reproduce in these ways. In the case of the worm not being a hermaphrodite, then it will either be a male or a female, and therefore one will release an egg into the water to be fertilized by the sperm released by the male. However, it's even possible for worms that are only male or only female to also be able to segment themselves and reproduce asexually. So essentially the Antarctic scale worm could be any of these options, and currently we don't know which. Well, we have already mentioned its specially adapted retractable head for eating, and its potential ability to segment itself, though that one is mainly guesswork. So what other adaptations does it possess? For one, its entire body, minus the head, is well adapted to swimming. The strange wrinkly skin segments with the golden bristles attached are perfectly adapted to allow the worm to paddle itself through the water. Really, other than its terrifying head and golden bristles, it's much like most other deep-sea worms. So it has a list of more general adaptations, including the ability to survive in the deep ocean, survive without much light, and survive in cold Antarctic oceans. Just like most sections of this video, we don't exactly know what threatens the species. We can assume from its physiology, mainly its giant scary mouth, that it is a predator and therefore higher up on the food chain. Other than this, we really can't say much. It could very easily be eaten by other larger creatures in the ocean depths, but we really don't know. We also don't know anything about their population size. It's probably safe to assume that they are largely safe from human activities, living in not only deep ocean, but also one of the most remote oceans, the Antarctic. At this sort of depth and remoteness, one of the few human things that could negatively influence them would be microplastics. However, there is no evidence that this happens at all. So as for now, these scary little monsters are probably safe. Be sure to catch Ben's video on the origin of worms and prehistoric worm fossils tomorrow. My next video on Thursday will be about...
Dude, that's fucking... Dude, imagine if that got fucking 20 foot long.
No thanks.
So what it does is it eats everything that eats the dead animals. Because what happens is, like, when a whale dies, it just floats to the bottom.
Yeah.
And that's how all them critters get food, you know? And so what it seems like is bobbit worms come through and eat the motherfuckers that are eating the dead meat, you know?
Yeah, that's what happens. That's what the bobbit does.
Yep. Because
they're in the same family.
In every ecosystem, there has to be a fucking predator. There has to be the prey, the people that clean up, the people that all that shit.
Yup.
And crustacean are the roly-poly bugs of the ocean.
Are they?
Yeah, they clean up.
I like crustaceans. They taste good.
That's weird, dude. And they bottom feed.
Anything tastes good soaked in butter.
Garlic butter?
Oh, yeah. Give me that garlic butter.
Tasted me when I put that garlic butter on me.
You're probably the only thing that don't taste good.
I'll tell you what, I tasted like a garlic butter surprise, baby.
It says, nah, that thing evolves and gets legs to the moon, bro. Hello, Elon Musk. I need a ride.
Like a moon Uber? Like, dude, send me a moon Uber now.
Now.
It's already adapted a lot. Like, could you imagine? Ooh.
I'm trying to see real quick if there's anything else. I didn't see much else other than what we talked about and he talked about.
There's not a lot because a lot of the worms, a lot of the scale worms live deep. Deep
Too
down.
deep.
Mm-hmm.
Is it too deep?
I can't get there. That's 1,500 foot is 500 meters.
1,500 foot's a long way down. I got a good video for you today.
What's this one?
It's from Mike Tyson.
I'm Mike Tyson. All right.
Yep. What up, Only Noise? Good morning, Chris.
Good morning, Poppy.
Just in time to hear Mike Tyson's speech.
Listen to my boy Mike Tyson, or I'm gonna fucking beat your ass, okay? Mike Tyson.
You've gone through a lot of darkness. You know, you went to prison for a few years. You did a lot of things that you said you weren't proud of.
Sometimes, I don't know, sometimes it's hard to accept who you are. You know, sometimes I see young kids out here and they commit suicide and they don't like who they are and they're in prison. And it's really difficult, you know, to accept who you are in this world because really we don't know. But then in order to have friendship, you have to be put in this particular kind of, I don't know, you have to be labeled, so to speak, you know? So we don't know who we are until we get, I guess, to a certain degree of evolution.
What was your biggest fear in your early 20s?
No one loving me. Not being accepted, being a nobody. Yeah.
Wow. So what's the biggest fear for you right now? You don't have any big fears right now?
Yeah, but that's the part of discipline. Discipline is separating the two. You know, you have to do what you hate to do, but do it like you absolutely love it with vigor and enthusiasm. The warrior mentality and the duration of it. That's probably the main part. The length of how long you have to go through that psychological warfare. And it takes tolls on people.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. It's just really rigid. If you become the best, you have to almost become fanatical. You know, this is my life. This is all I live for. This is my air. This is everything.
Wow.
Yeah, I guess most athletes feel that way.
Yeah.
It just becomes your life. So you can do this in your sleep because it's so regimented.
Right. When do you feel
almost like we're zombies?
I know.
Like robots.
If your 20-year-old or 25-year-old self was sitting right here where I'm at, and you could sit down and have a conversation with him, what would you want to say to him?
You know, that he should prepare on developing what makes him happy in life. And strive on developing that and cultivating that, what makes you happy. And have that strong alliance within yourself on what makes you happy and never break that. Because that's all of our really trick. When we get $100 million out of the business, what is happening? I don't mean ha 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 hoo 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 ha, he's funny. What is the essence of happiness? What does that mean? Everybody has a different definition. And some people may have dark happiness. They like to do dark stuff and that makes them happy. But it's still happy.
What makes you happy?
Simple stuff.
What does a mindset have to be like if someone wants to be the best at what they do?
It's just that dedicating and sacrificing your life to be in a particular way you want to be. Like you want to conduct it. Say you want to be like Tony Robbins. You get all the information you can about Tony Robbins, and you conduct it. This is how I want to live my life. This is almost like this is your manuscript.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Your blueprint. Yeah.
Yeah. This is what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
And I'm going to live like Tony. I'm not going to be Tony Robbins, but I'm going to live it. I'm going to conduct myself like Tony Robbins.
Yeah. So you got to live it. You got to breathe it.
And you have to be that before you actually become the person.
Interesting.
You're not going to become the person overnight. Like, you think you're prepared to be Tony Robbins right now? Right to that. Tomorrow you're Tony Robbins. You didn't know. It's going to take time. So I'm going to become this guy. You know, I'm going to be this guy before because you're not ready. But when time comes, you're going to be ready. You're going to be Tony Robbins. This is my life. I'm accustomed to this. Of course I got this role. Of course I got this job. Of course I got this rate. I'm prepared for it. You wouldn't even be surprised.
Mm-hmm. Before you became the champ the first time, were you visualizing and imagining
ever since I was 14, this is who I am. This is who I'm going to be. I'm Kentucky. This is the guy. You have to be the champ before you be the champ. You understand? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Does it really? Because it sounds like you have to be him before you can be him. You can't just pop. It's by training and doing push-ups and knocking people out. This is I'm the champ. No, you have to be the actual champ. Your conduct, your lifestyle have to be the champ before you actually wear the belt. Maybe that's better.
Yeah.
You have to be the champ before you can even wear the belt. You have to be him before you can be him.
What's the best advice you ever got from a champion before you?
I don't know. Most of them, the advice they gave me about life, and stuff, they said you have to live your own life. Because you can't live your life like me. I can't live my life like you, you know. And we're just all different. And some of them say, take care of your money, you know. They regret about that.
Right. What do you think is your biggest superpower right now? Like your biggest strength?
I think it's me, who I am. My essence, my existence. When I'm no longer here, it doesn't no longer exist.
Mm-hmm. How do you want to be remembered now?
Just remember, it doesn't matter how.
Yeah.
You know how many thousands of years are going to go by once I die? It no longer matter.
No one's going to remember then, yeah, a couple thousand years, yeah. You have a moment where you get to share your final 3 truths with the world. You get to announce it on your podcast, or you get to write this down. And these will be 3 lessons. The only 3 things people would be able to remember you by are these 3 final lessons that you would share with the world, what I like to call the 3 truths. What would you say are your 3 truths?
If I had more time, I could be even better than what I am. And if I had more time, I could probably right through all the wrongs that I did. And if I had more time, I could love spending time with my kids, my grandkids.
Those are great. And what lessons would you share with the world that you would want them to have for their lesson from you?
That we all have to live our lives to the fullest and fulfill our lives.
Yeah.
Our life fulfillment. Whatever your life is, this is what most people's problems are in life. They didn't fulfill life fulfillment.
Who they're supposed to be.
Yeah, who they wanted to be.
What were they focused on?
Hey, it just never happened. They don't believe it happened to them. I guess they believe it was supposed to be ordained for them. I don't know, but
yeah.
And then there's some people that works hard and use all the secrets of life, and they still never get it. What do you say about that? How does that work? And then there's people that work but don't work as hard as these guys, and they get it. It's just a luck thing. Somebody liked them. They had the right look, they had the right person that got them on. How do people look at that in life? Do they give up and they say, fuck it, I just keep working on the way that's been failing all my life until something happens?
Dude. I know I went in there making fun of Mike Tyson, but dude, that was actually really cool. I like that question. 3 truths to be remembered by. Truths about you. There's only 3 things.
That's not what the question was.
Only 3 things that you would be remembered by.
No, that's not what the question was.
I don't remember. I tried to remember.
Oh, he says, what are your 3 truths about yourself? Like what could not like what to, that was after the fact. You molded couple questions
together. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
My brain fucking works.
I get it.
My brain works at a fucking high level, high capacity fucking brain waves, and it gets confused sometimes.
Glitter bombs, boys. What up, Cold Blooded? And what up, Pork Garden? Good to see you guys. What are your plans for the day?
Mine?
Yeah. And everybody else that's here. What are your guys' plans? No, probably not.
Mother faggot.
It might be, but probably not. Bong on, everybody. Have a good day.
I hope it's open.
Yeah, we're going fishing today. That's what we're doing. Oh, we're gonna go eat some good breakfast. And then hopefully catch some dinner.
I got a few good spots.
Do you? You can tell me after the show, huh?
I'll tell you right here on live.
You better not.
Everybody go fishing.
Grant will go fishing before me.
And he'll be out there like, sorry, bud, I got the honey hole right here, dude.
I got them all. Already half the honey hole in his bucket, you know?
When's the next time we're going to do an open panel?
You tell me, mister. I never know when you got shit to do.
I'm open today.
Well, I'm not. Didn't you just hear me?
I know. I'm open.
I'm not on Wednesday either because I got orientation at noon. So afternoon, like an afternoon open panel tomorrow, I could do.
Tomorrow's not Wednesday.
You're right. Tomorrow I could do.
We shall see.
But it does need to happen soon.
It does, yeah.
I agree.
I haven't talked to you silly biscuits in a while.
Boo 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 boo.
Since you was eating an ant right now.
Probably.
She's very bad at catching it.
Is it an ant or a fly?
It was an ant.
Is it a big one?
Big carpenter ant. Yep.
Probably
she might have got
faced her.
Free little bitter in her nose. Maybe she's eating it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she's eating it now. That's a good girl.
Miss y'all too. Miss you too, she says. Yeah, squirrels. So I really like.
I guess I'm gonna drive over and see what the gym's looking like. Get my session, and then I'm probably gonna go home and see what my father wants to do.
Victoria really liked that video. She said good stuff in there. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff. And then it shows you just another side of him, because everybody's used to him being the insane, crazy guy, you know? And that just is a little bit of the emotional side of him. Like in the one video I was watching,
it's the adult.
He wants everybody to just remember, you know, just because he feels this way on the inside doesn't mean he's not a badass still. You know, that he was like, the guy asked him something about, for anybody that's, because you're showing this side of yourself, this emotional side, this crying side, for anybody that thinks you're soft for doing this, what do you have to say? He says, he's like, I forget exactly what he said, but
fucking try me. I double dog dare you.
But he guess basically kind of come test.
I'll be the worst fucking decision of your life.
Well, Roy Jones.
No, that was, I don't.
Mike Tyson won that. By a lot.
By a landslide.
Yeah, in my eyes.
Roy Jones is still
hurt.
Fixing
his ribs are still broke.
Oh, that was, yeah.
All right, it's time to go. Let's get out of here.
Body shot.
Peace out, everybody.
I'm telling you, that was
love
crazy.
Everybody. Thanks for coming in.
Ain't nobody's old ass.
Tell T-Rup goodbye.
That. Bye, guys. Love you. Have a wonderful time. Don't fucking kick me out, dude. What the fuck?
I'm with my people, man. I'm with the gang. My heart